Yesterday I got an email from an online business owner. He was asking, I'm looking for a product developer. I want to find someone who does what you do. How do I find someone like that? I thought about it for 10 minutes. Come on, pup. Pup, pup, let's go. I thought about it for 10 minutes and realized I had no idea. I slept on it and came up with a few ideas as to what I would do if I was in his position. This is, of course, after you go onto LinkedIn, look for people with the role product developer. I don't think you'll find much, but that's the first place I'd start. The second thing that I would do is I would really follow closely the brand personalities that develop products, find out who created those courses, and then stalk them, follow them, and find a way to get referrals from those product developers. The third thing that I would do is I would follow smaller blogs that maybe they don't have the same following that Ramit does, but they've developed online programs, and I would see if they're interested in developing a product for you. And the reason why I would do that is I think there are a lot of business owners out there who maybe they've developed their own product and they would actually prefer to do that, but they don't want all the headache of running their own business. They don't want to be putting out fires, they just want to be creative. And so just creating product would be a good. And the last thing that I would recommend is going to platforms like Udemy, like Teachable, and finding people who develop a good product. Find out if they're interested in developing products for you. So that's how I'd find a product developer if you're an online business owner and you're looking for someone to help you create product. I'm sure there are other strategies out there, but that's the first couple that come to my mind. Deefer is basically a prince in our household, so we need to cook chicken for him to put into his dinner, otherwise he won't eat his kibble. The prince. 2 weeks ago I sprained my wrist and I haven't been back to jiu-jitsu class since. Today's gonna be my first day back. I think my wrist is about 95%. Got some wrist straps, so hopefully that goes well. Got back from class, didn't get re-injured, which is always nice. And actually the session went better than I thought for being out for like 10 days or whatever. Then ate some dinner and now getting ready to get back to work. Typically I have a hard time working at night, but I found that if I select the right types of things that I'm trying to work on, I actually do pretty well. In the vein of this getting feedback narrative that I've been on lately, I wanted to talk about a financial wealth management service that I've been trying called Stash Wealth and why I decided to use them. Basically, everything that I learned about personal finance I learned 10 years ago from a book called I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi. If you are looking for a personal finance book, that's definitely the one to start with. And so I had an amazing foundation for the short-term game, which is things like how to use your credit cards and automating your finances. And I also had a really strong foundation for the long-term game, which is things like saving for retirement, whether that's in a Roth IRA or a 401k. But I had no plan for the medium term, which is kind of where I am at now, right? Like how much to save if I want kids, where should I be putting money that I'm saving for a house, things like that. So that's why we're working with a financial planner. We're only about halfway through the process right now, so I will wait till we are done to leave my thoughts on the whole thing. And Deefer has walked and he's eating bits of his kibble. So I'm gonna get back to work. Okay, that's it. Going to bed. Bye.